Reactions versus reviews. Which one is better? Let's talk about it. What's going on, YouTube? Now, this is one of those topics that I never really felt the need to have to really talk about, because I mean, you guys, ever since I made the transition from reviews to reactions, I mean, you guys pretty much completely surprised me. I'm gonna be honest about it. You guys completely surprised me, because when I first made that transition, I expected at the very least, about 40% of you guys to pretty much bitch and complain. I expected that, but instead, it's about maybe 2% at the most. 2% if you guys are complaining about me doing reactions and no longer doing reviews. So you guys are awesome by the way, for doing that. I mean, completely awesome. But because of that, I didn't really feel the need to even make this video, but nonetheless, it's a video I wanted to make. Reactions versus reviews. Which one is better? In my case. Well, I think you guys pretty much already know what I prefer at this point, considering 95% of my videos are reactions, at the very least. But I mean, let's not kid ourselves. I pretty much built my channel on reviews and rants too. I did, used to rant quite a bit, but pretty much reviews. I mean, that's what I used to do. That's what people loved me, for doing reviews. That was me, right? But I no longer do reviews because I do reactions now. Now, I think that a lot of people, and I used to be, for those of you who don't know, I used to be a pretty big reaction hater. Before I got into the game, I used to be one of those people, like some of you guys are probably right now, like, man, how can people like reaction videos? Like, these are so stupid. Like, somebody just watching something and, smirking every, 3 seconds and, usually barely talking at all. This is fucking retarded. Like, how can anybody like this? But clearly plenty of people did, and I was just being a hater, and I was being somebody who didn't really understand, you know what I mean? But now, obviously here I am, I'm a reactor myself. But I think what it is, I mean, at least with some, not everybody, but with some people, because reactions, they don't take as much work as, maybe like the videos I used to do back in the day when I used to do my reviews. Like, I used to edit those videos to death. Like, I used to edit those videos more than I probably needed to, because I was being a complete tryhard, people. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but I used to edit my videos like pretty much after every sentence that I said, there was an edit. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. I'm pretty sure you did. Like, pretty much after every single sentence I did, there was an edit. And the reason I did that is because I used to like when my videos, and I still kind of do, but I used to want my videos to kind of flow. Like, I used to want my videos to kind of flow in a, like, I don't know, how can I put this? Like, in a very, continuous manner, like, I used to not like when videos would have like a lot of pauses and like a lot of ums and ahs and moments in the video where I stop talking for 5 seconds because I'm thinking about what I should say next. Like, I wanted to cut all that out So the entire video was me just talking nonstop, all the way from start to finish, nonstop. You know, that's how I wanted my videos to be. So I was in complete tryhard mode. And because of that, you know, I would make videos, depending on how long the video was. Sometimes I would edit a video. Now, some of this was just me being lazy, because I would start editing it. I would start working on a video, and then I would take a break and, you know, watch a YouTube video or something. But still, depending on how long the video was, sometimes I would like record a video that ended up being like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes long, and it would take me like almost all day to edit it because of how much editing I was doing. You know what I mean? And it really, now that I look back on it, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I put together some pretty good videos in my heyday, people. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I think I'm proud of my work. I'm proud of my work. I think I put together some pretty good videos over the years. So I don't really regret any of it. But at the same time, I feel like it was just a waste of time, man. It was a waste of time, because regardless of what some people may think, the amount of time you put into a video, that doesn't mean, like, for example, because I put, you know, 6 hours into a video, that doesn't mean it's gonna be more entertaining than the video I put 2 hours into, or 10 minutes into. You know, like, the amount of time you put into a video, that doesn't mean it's gonna be more entertaining. You know what I mean? And it took me a while to kind of realize that, you know, like, I could be spending the time that I'm spending editing all of these videos together. I could be spending that time instead working on more videos, instead of like spending the entire day working on just one single video that may or may not even end up performing well in the first place. Like, I can't tell you guys the amount of times that I've done a video, you know, and I've worked on it like from morning until night for it to get like a pedestrian amount of views, like, you know, maybe 1,000, 2,000 views at the most, maybe a little bit more. You know, it's just not worth it to me. Now I realize maybe some people have to do videos that way, or they just really prefer to for whatever reason, and that's fine. I'm not knocking it. I just feel like for me now, at the stage that I'm at right now, I would rather spend that time that I spend editing one video, I would rather spend that time doing more videos instead. You know what I mean? So, for me, the reason I do reactions now instead of reviews is because one, they're easier to do. 2, they don't take nearly as much time to do. And 3, and most importantly by far, it's way more fun to do. And if you want to add a bonus reason in there, people love it just as much, if not more so, than my reviews. I mean, I'm getting just as many views. Actually, if you want to be honest about it, I'm getting way more views than I was getting when I was doing my videos the way I was before. But views aside, it's just I've never had this much fun on YouTube. Now, I don't want to sit here and say that, you know, I've never had fun on YouTube before. This is the first time I've ever had any real... No, I've definitely had some fun doing, you know, my old videos. I definitely had a lot of fun with that. Like I said, I don't regret it at all. At all. But I've never had this much fun doing videos before. And at this point, I don't think I could ever go back, at least full time, doing videos the way I was doing it before. I love doing this way too much. Like, honestly, I've been wanting to do reactions for probably at least a year now, but I just kept holding back because I was afraid, you know. I wasn't really, you know, I used to really play it safe when it came to YouTube. Like, I was scared to do anything different. I was scared to talk about other shows. I mean, as you guys know, for the longest time, all I ever did on my channel was talk about Girl Meets World. for the longest time, that was the only show I talked about. The only show. You know, and slowly, but slowly, I kind of transitioned into other shows. I started talking about Klexa a little bit, and started talking about some other shows, time to time. But for the longest time, I was terrified to try anything new. You know what I mean? But over time, I kind of broke away from that, and now I'm having fun, people. I'm having fun. And for those of you who miss my reviews, I'm sorry. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, honestly, like I said, you guys, I don't want to say you're in the minority, because I'm sure a lot of people who like my reactions also like my reviews as well. But as far as people not liking my reactions, I mean, there's a really small minority of people, and I'm actually proud of that fact, because like I said, when I got into the game, I thought that there were going to be at least 40% of you guys that were going to hate it. And I was going to lose like a lot of subs, and I was going to have to gain them all back again. But as soon as I started doing reaction, you guys were all on board. You guys are like, Smurf's doing reactions. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! I'm all for that. Hell yeah! So you guys are awesome, man. You guys, like I said, I thought I was gonna have to pretty much completely start over, because I thought my subs were just not gonna be interested. But you guys love it, man. You guys love it. I love it. So I mean, what is there not to love? This is awesome. This is a win-win-win for at least 95% of my sub base. So I mean, I've been talking for a while, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Reactions versus reviews. Honestly, again, I don't want to sound egotistical or anything. I don't want to, but I truly believe this, so I'm gonna say it. Okay, I'm not gonna just. I'm gonna say what I believe. Okay. I think I'm good at both. I think I'm good at reviewing, and I think I'm good at reacting. I think you guys like both. But for me, there's no contest as far as which one I prefer doing. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna continue doing reactions until whenever I decide to quit YouTube for whatever reason, which hopefully it won't be anytime soon. Now, I'm still gonna do rants from time to time. I'm still gonna do other videos from time to time. But this channel is now officially, and it has been for a couple months now, officially, it's a reaction channel. 95% of my videos will be reactions, period. Because that's what I want to do first and foremost. That's what I love doing first and foremost, but also that's what the majority of my subs want to see. So that's what's gonna happen. So for the minority of people who don't like reactions and they used to love my channel, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I love you for rocking with me for as long as you have. It's been a fun ride. But if this is the end, then this is the end. I wish you luck in your future quest to find other YouTubers that fit your needs. But this is the new Smurf. Hate it or love it, this is what it is. But I'm done talking. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.